This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
Your brother-in-law has won your fantasy football league 3 years running. This season, you're bringing a secret weapon, AI. I'm Kim Commando for NativePath. Save 45% on NativePath collagen and receive free shipping and free gifts. Go to getnativepath.com/Kim. Draft night is really a data problem. 300 players, injuries, bye weeks, and your league's weird scoring rules. That's exactly what AI eats for breakfast. Here's the play. In your favorite chatbot, paste in your league's scoring settings, your draft position, and the league size. Then type, "Build me a round-by-round draft board with 3 sleepers and 3 busts. Want to go pro?" Screenshot the draft board as picks happen and ask who to grab next. It adjusts on the fly, like a coordinator calling plays from the booth. One rule, AI doesn't know last night's hamstring news. Check injuries before you pick. He spent 20 years studying football. You spent 20 seconds typing Hail Mary, full of stats. Get more tips like this every day with my free newsletter. Sign up right now. GetKim.com.
Think AI could give you an edge in your fantasy football this year? Well, over here on the Kim Commando Show, co-host Andrew decided that he would take a crack at it. So he's pitting ChatGPT and Claude against himself in a live experiment he'll be running all season long. Hear how his draft went next.
With back-to-school season here, I've been thinking about something I wish I had in school. Raycon's Everyday Earbuds Classic. Whether you're heading back to school or shopping for a student, you'll use them every day. My Raycons are always with me. When I exercise, run errands, or walk the dogs, they're the earbuds I reach for. Active noise cancellation lets me tune out distractions. And when I'm outside, I switch to awareness mode so I can hear what's happening around me. They're super comfortable, sound fantastic, and I can pair them with my phone and computer at the same time. Battery life is up to 32 hours, and a quick 10-minute charge gives you 90 minutes of playtime. Oh, and the new colors are awesome. My pick is Cool Mint. Best of all, Raycon delivers the same premium audio quality as those big brands, but at half the price. The Everyday Earbuds Classic are the perfect back-to-school companion. Go to buyraycon.com/Kim and you'll get 20% off. That's buyraycon.com/Kim. buyraycon.com/Kim.
This message is brought to you by Raycon.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
You know, some of my fondest memories are attending the Super Bowl.
What a waste of a ticket.
I know. It really was.
You're not a football fan. I'm a diehard football fan. This year was going to be the first year since 1996 that I didn't have a fantasy football team. I just wasn't going to do it this year. And then you challenged me.
Come over here, little boy.
Now I have 3 of them. Well, kind of, sort of. What you asked me to do is take chatbots and have them draft teams, and then me as a human draft a team and see which team got the best results at the end of the season.
So are you relying on your knowledge to tell the chatbot that this is what's going on, or you're just saying no? Okay.
I took ChatGPT and did a draft. I did Claude and did a draft, and then I did my own draft. Actually, I did my own draft before because I didn't want to be influenced by any of what input they were putting in. And I told the chatbot that this is the league format. This is how many teams there are. This is where you're drafting. And then I just entered in the names that were picked, and it made all the selections. ChatGPT did actually a really good job.
Okay.
I believe that team is called ChatGPT Touchdown, and this is Claude Almighty. And then my team is Any Given Human. And basically ChatGPT was giving me running play-by-play. It worked really fast. You've probably never done a fantasy football draft, but it takes a while. I mean, it's quick. It's fast-paced.
I get like these brackets, I guess they're called, from a friend every year. And every year I write them back and go, I'm not interested.
Okay.
So
that's like a weekly picks thing. This is actually focused on the players.
Okay, all right.
ChatGPT.
I'm such a football fan.
Did not, I was surprised, it did not follow any rankings from like ESPN or Yahoo. It had its own ideas. I asked for reasonings for some of the picks, and it wanted to protect players. It was looking for sleepers. It did a good job. Claude was clueless.
Oh, really?
Claude messed up team names for some of the players. It thought Tank Bigsby,
soccer. It doesn't matter.
It didn't want to draft a guy because it already had a guy from the same team. They had been teammates in years. It took forever. I had to get to a point where I was telling it, I'll give you a name that is drafted, and you just tell me who you want your next pick to be, and nothing else, because you're taking way too long. So we have all three rosters, mine, Claude's, and ChatGPT. Every single week, I'm going to look at, because things happen, injuries happen. I'm going to show ChatGPT its roster. I'm going to show them the available players on the waiver wire and have it make its own moves. I am not interfering at all. I'm going to have them set their own lineups.
Now, how long does this go on for?
This goes on until the end of December.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it goes along with follows the football season.
Okay, what's the bracket thing then?
The bracket thing is just weekly picks.
Okay.
You're picking who's going to win every single week, and whoever gets the most correct gets the pot. Usually that's what the bracket is.
The bracket thing.
Yeah. I mean, I know you're going with technical terms, so if football fans are out there, don't know she's falling, but that's what that sound like that is.
Oh, okay. So looking at, we'll put Claude off to the side.
Sure.
Wouldn't that be funny if they won?
It probably will.
But what did you think of the picks that they did do? Because you're a big football guy.
Yeah, actually, the first two picks of my draft and ChatGPT's draft were exactly the same. I picked in the 4th spot, they picked in the 5 spot, and we ended up with the same 2 players. We both went wide receiver in the first 2 rounds, which is something I like to do, and then I just draft a whole ton of running backs. Claude was just drafting wide receivers. Like if I had to intervene at one point and just remind Claude that it had other positions it needed to fill, because it was just taking wide receivers over and over and over
There's
again.
There's our quarterback.
It was rough for Claude.
Okay. Is there a prompt that if anybody's listening or watching that they should use?
You always like to tell them what they are. And I told ChatGPT, you're the greatest fantasy football player of all time. We're doing a fantasy draft. You're picking 4th. It's a 10-team league with standard scoring. You have 5 bench positions, and you must pick a kicker and a defense. And it immediately came back with, well, we're picking a kicker and a defense last. So let's focus on my first pick. And it picked its entire team. And it named itself.
That's awesome. That's great. I wish that I knew what you were talking about.
Why did you challenge me to do this if you're going to sit there and be clueless?
Because maybe I'll learn. Maybe I'll suddenly become a football fan.
I was thinking like every 3 weeks, we'll check back, just give the records, how it's doing. Or if something crazy happens in the middle of the season, I'll report back.
And what is a football player's favorite ice cream?
Oh, I don't know.
Any given Sunday.
I can't make eye contact with you right now.
It was so funny. Okay, you can admit it. No one's going to make fun of you. You love me. Yes, say it out loud. I love Kim Commando, and you can get more of me in a few ways. Number 1, join 1 million folks who get my newsletter every single day. It's free. It's called The Current, and just sign up over at getkim.com. It's 5-star rated, by the way. That's getkim.com. And if you have any questions for me, or if you want to share a story that happened in your life, I love that. Just go to commando.com. I know there's so many commandos. Komando, commando.com. And then there's a big button on the top right. It says Ask Kim. I know. Funny how some things work in tech. Fill out that form, and I read every single note that you send me.